What is up, everyone? Jay here with another Marvel Rivals video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a diamond replay with my girl Psylocke, my favorite DPS in the game to play right now, and my favorite girl in the game. Again, this is in diamond. I think this is diamond 2, and I'm currently in Grandmaster. This match was a couple weeks ago, or like a week or two ago. I don't get to play Psylocke too much, or any DPS really, because I'm usually playing tank, especially as of late. I just find myself playing tank more because most people already have DPS taken, but I'm just more consistent with tank overall, and sometimes I don't trust my DPS sometimes. But this game I played it really well right there. I pick off Wolverine, but I really need to play her more to get better with her as a DPS. I'm not bad for. I played her a lot more in the lower ranks, but as I got higher, I just found more consistency with my tanks, and sometimes my aim is a bit shaky as someone who's never played a hero shooter before Marvel Rivals. But this game I did pretty well. Right here I'm going to die. Those Squirrel Girl's going to get me as I try to escape those freaking ricocheting nuts. But yeah, we have a Strange and Venom, which is an interesting team comp, and they have a Magneto. They actually have 3 tanks at the moment. So I actually believe in the 3 tank meta. I've won a couple competitive games with 3 tanks, and some of the esports teams actually run it, but you won't see it that much. We ult right here to stop Squirrel Girl. Everyone's using their ults. I'm just waiting for my opportunity to use mine, because Psylocke's ult, while it is very good for sure, it has a lot of counterplay. You know, to not only healing ultimates, but even like Loki, which thankfully Loki's not in this game, because whenever I have to fight Loki as Psylocke, it's a real pain. It slows her game plan down. The runes completely shut down her ult, and it's just an ability. So right here I'm just going to try to sneak back door and try to get him, and I guess I used my ult. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but I died to Strange's ult. But we are pushing up, and I'm able to get Magneto right there. So I'm doing pretty decent. I think I'm like 4-1 right now. We get another kill. So my team is doing great at the moment, and we are able to get the first point. So yeah, if I can start the game well as a DPS, I'm really happy, because if I start off really bad, then I get discouraged and I'm like, damn, I want to switch to tank sometimes. Even if I start bad as a tank, it's like, it's okay, I can, you know, come back from it. Right here I made a stupid mistake. I should have just dashed away from that Thor. That was completely my fault. So this game, even though I did really well overall, definitely some mistakes that I need to improve on. But yeah, that I could have escaped that Thor for sure. But it's okay, if we're in control right now. We still have the convoy. I'm almost at my ult. And let's see what happens here. Just trying to shoot. So the other thing that's a little bit challenging with Psylocke, because I think, in my opinion, she's one of the harder DPS to play. The reason being is, while she has amazing mobility, right here I'm going to ult. So I think I do get Squirrel Girl. So I get 1 kill, not as many as I wanted to. But one of the harder things about Psylocke is that, you know, her damage fall off from a distance is really noticeable. If you shoot from very far away, it's going to be super weak. And like I said, she's countered by a lot of ults in the game. You know, Loki's a pretty hard counter to her. So you have to get in close and, you know, do damage. And sometimes it's a little bit scary as a, you know, DPS with no health. You only have 250 HP. So for me, one of the things I need to improve on is like picking spots where I can get up close and do the most damage. Right there I pick off Thor, so that was pretty good. I get a lot of final hits in this game, which is good. Psylocke's good at that. But yeah, I just wish I was a little bit more confident with some of my pushes, you know, zooming in or using my invisibility. Sometimes I feel like I'm using the abilities when I don't need to, and I need to economize her abilities more. I get Namor right there. Namor is also a pain for Psylocke. I mean, any kind of diving character, you know, like Spider-Man or whatever, Namor is a pain. So I do get Magneto, so a nice double kill there. My team is rarely dying right now. We're just, this part of the map right there in that cave entrance right there is like one of the most annoying parts to get stuck on, because if you can't get through there, then you have to go around, and it's a long way around. So we do get the second point pretty easily. Right now I'm just making sure the Namor turrets are gone. I always want to make sure those things are gone, because, you know, if my team isn't doing it, then I might as well get them. Namor, I know he's in here. He's alone. Venom is there with him. I get the kill. So that was a good push, because I recognized that he was alone, and I just zoomed in. I need to do this more when I do play her, but again, I haven't been playing her too much as of late. See Squirrel Girl over there. Squirrel Girl's usually going to be doing the same thing, just standing and shooting the nuts. That's her. I feel like she's a pretty easier character, but she forgot I was invisible, or she didn't see me, obviously, and I get the kill on her, so that was cool. Now I'm just going to shoot from this off angle. They're going to ult, which is fine, because I have mine, which means I can use it pretty soon. Now the Cloak and Dagger have used theirs, but they have Luna, so that is annoying. Namor turrets all the way up there. That's a good spot to put them. I'm gonna zoom in, and they use their ult, so my ult is pretty much useless. But at least we trade ults right there, pretty much. Penny's trying to set up her nest. I feel like she hasn't done much with it. My Strange is gonna ult. We don't really get much off of it, I don't think. Okay, I do get a kill, a melee kill right there. Squirrel Stampede, I jump on top of the convoy. That's another tip I mentioned before. If Squirrel Stampede is annoying, try to get on the convoy because it's not going to hit you when you're up there because it's a grounded ultimate. Going to avoid Namor's ult, and Penny is pretty much dead. Her ultimate's really overwhelming a lot of the time because you can just kill her during it. I don't think she's even CC immune. So I'm just going to try and get the healers from this angle. Not really working, so I'm going to go back and see what I get here. Destroy the nest. Namor's right there, though, so that was a little bit risky, but I am able to escape because Psylocke's mobility is amazing. That's another reason that, or another reason why I can't talk. Another reason I picked her up is because her mobility is great, just like Captain America. I like characters that have mobility. Even in like Smash, you know, I don't really like playing solo characters, so Psylocke is amazing for that. And obviously she's gorgeous. That doesn't have to be said. But anyways, we're pushing really well. They haven't really been able to hold us. I get Magneto once again. We're just doing really well right now. And their Penny, she's in a rock and a hard place right now. I mean, look at her. She's not even getting any heals. I pick her off right there. They're going to ult. And I get Namor, who was, I don't know what he was doing right there. Squirrel Girl going to ult once more. I'm just going to get up here because, again, it's not going to get me up here because I'm not on the ground. Jump back in here. We have an ult. Magneto is by himself. And they're kind of staggering, which is something you don't want to do. But I do get the kill with the dash. One of the most satisfying ways to get a kill. And Luna's going to ult to pretty much no avail because her team isn't here. Yeah. Sorry, Namor. No more of your cheesy turrets. And this game's pretty much in the bag. I mean, they have no shot. So yeah, I did really well. 20-3. Second most kills on the team. And they are having a really hard time with our composition right now. Just my teams are playing good defense, and now we're on defense. So they stick with Penny, or no, sorry, actually no, that's my teammate. I was gonna say because Penny on offense isn't as good as Penny on defense. Namor up here, he's gonna try and get me, get this health pack real quick, and then this Gru right here is gonna stand on the convoy and just like make a wall for himself, but he doesn't really do anything with it. I feel like that was a little bit questionable, but I do get some ult charge on him, and I'm going to get out of here and continue to shoot. Wolverine has felt like a non-factor because he's not even getting our tanks, and that's what Wolverine wants to do, right? But the Strange gets our Strange, and they're already doing a lot better on their push. So they're pushing us back, and now let's see what happens here. I'm going to zoom in here and try and do something. Gotta dash over that. And yeah, I'm back to full health, thankfully. Let's see. Okay, actually they stayed. Looks like they stayed as... No, was that Penny? Oh, sorry, I thought that was Penny. That was actually Groot. Wolverine's going to try and get our Penny. But I think I get him right here. Or I get somebody soon. So now we're pushing them back. And I'm just in this area right here. Nobody is contesting me. We're going to ult. That's the cue to walk in. I'm waiting to use mine because I have it right now. They're going to use their ults. Ooh. I'm able to dash out of there. Let's see. Strange. Okay, this part I hesitated. I don't know what I was doing right here. I should have ulted right there or shot faster. You saw my hesitation right there. That was bad. Yeah, that was pretty bad. And my ult didn't even kill anybody. So that was really bad. I don't know why I hesitated there. Could have gotten more, but yeah, that was definitely a mistake on my part. But doing okay, though. We're getting some kills. We're picking them off. Groot is going to try to get my healer. And he's just too slow. So he's gone. So there we go. I didn't die so far, but I feel like I could have gotten way more kills. That was definitely my bad. Wolverine didn't trying to escape. Namor is still here. And Namor is a character that, you know, he can just easily sit back and get, you know, 30 kills with no deaths. Like, he's just that good of a character. He's very easy to use. Overall, you know, he's very easy to understand. You just put the turrets in good spots, and then you just throw your spear that has unlimited ammo. You don't have to reload. I get Wolverine right there, so that was nice, but doesn't really matter because they're pushing and they were able to wipe out my team. So I have no option but to retreat, and they're going to get a point. So, but it's fine. I feel like we're doing pretty well. I haven't died yet. So yeah. All right. So they have 1 point, and strange dittos once again. There's the Groot walls. I feel like I should go up on the stairs there and try to get an off angle, which I think I do. And I'm going to try and shoot down this turret, but it ends up killing me. Because those damn turrets, man, they just shoot you when you least expect it. So I do die, 4th death, but you know, as a DPS with 25 and 4, that is really good. That's all you can ask for. So on the way back, making my way downtown. Right here, we get a strange ult, I think, and then my team, I think my Winter Soldier teammate goes for like 4 kills. Yeah, bro went crazy with his ult. I mean, Bucky's ult's one of the best ults in the game. That shit needs to be nerfed, honestly. Like, it should not reset the ult when you hit Loki clones. That's kind of stupid. Right here, Cloak and Dagger trying to escape. Invisible Woman with a clutch alley-oop. You saw that she used her burst to push her back to me, and I was able to kill her with a melee, so that was really clean. Psionic Burst from Sue is just one of the best abilities in the game. It has so many applications for anything almost. So yeah, we held them off pretty well right there, so they're back to square one. Wolverine, they're going to Groot ult, and they're going to use their ult, but the healing is just too good. I mean, he got my Winter Soldier. I'm going to ult, but once again, it is canceled by Luna. I was really thinking that was a good spot to use it, but alas, they know when I'm doing it. I mean, it's pretty obvious when a Psylocke does that, when they just dive above you and use their dash. They're probably going to ult, because they have no other reason to really do that. But damn, you have to really be careful and selective with Psylocke's ultimate. Running away from Wolverine, I'm going to try and dash. I only have one. Wolverine chasing me down, and he gets me. So that was pretty bad. Definitely could have, I think I could have used my abilities better right there. But it's okay. I feel like we're still doing decently well. And I'm not dying to Namor turrets all the time. You know, I only died once so far, so that's good. All right, back in the fray. Wolverine is kind of doing it by himself. He's running too far. He's going to retreat as he should. I'm going to dash back here to get a different angle. Let's see. Yeah, Wolverine is he's trying to take on the entire team. But I feel like he's just not targeting our tanks. He should be targeting our Strange at least. Strange is not like melee characters. Namor's up there cheesing. I'm going to try and get Dagger up here. Is that Dagger? Yeah, I think it's Dagger. But she's not taking anything. Wolverine is going to jump. And I think I do get him here, or somebody gets him. Yeah, he's just incredibly resilient, man, with his passives and stuff. Okay, I don't get him. I'm going to get the health pack right here. Namor's going to chase me in here, and there was... Yeah. I don't think there's anything I could have done different. I mean, I probably shouldn't have used my invisibility right there. I didn't need to use it to get the health pack, so that was a bit of a mistake on my part. So they managed to get 2 points. So now when this happens, when you're like... You know, whenever you destroy the other team and you get a pretty easy... You know, 3 points, or like, you know, they don't have much resistance, and then they score 2, you're like, oh shit. It might go to overtime, so this is where we really have to lock in. Wolverine jumping around Groot as well. I gotta protect my healers. That was a bad dash. I completely missed. And the wall is being annoying, so I'm just gonna come up here. Namor turrets, I need to shoot those down because it feels like nobody else is getting them. Okay, Wolverine is right there, so I'm getting out of here. He's gonna get out of there as well. And now I'm going back. So I'm just going back and forth right here. I need to find a good, better spot to shoot. I don't even know what I'm doing. Wolverine is low. Okay. They only have a minute. They're going to ult. And I could have easily jumped in and ulted right there, but I had a feeling they would have theirs. So I don't want to do that. Our Invisible Woman pops theirs. Namor's going to use his ult, but it's okay. All chaos and all hell breaks loose. That Namor probably should have waited, but I guess I can't say too much because I also use ults in the not most optimal times. Yeah, it's just crazy. Right? I'm going to finally use an ult here without them using a healing ult, so I do get a double kill, which is great because it sucks. That's one of the worst feelings when you only get... Actually, I mean, 1 is even fine, but if you don't get any kills with Psylocke's ult, it's like the worst feeling. So I do get a double kill right there. And now Strange is alone, so he's pretty much toast. Yep. And now they are on the clock right here. I see the Namor turret. I'm going to kill that. And Wolverine's going to use his ult, but Psylocke can easily get away. And my healers are with me. Yeah. Sorry, Wolverine. And now it's just a final push right here. Groot is being annoying. Trying to wall me off. They're going to portal. We have a Moon Knight. All of a sudden, I mean, this guy Rello, he's been switching off all kinds of DPS this game, I feel like. Namor ult one more time. I was kind of in a sketchy spot. I didn't want to stay there. I honestly should have used that doorway as a spot in this game. Right there. There's a opening. Yeah, right there. I should have used that more. But, yeah. Definitely some angles I need to make use of more when I'm playing DPS. This Groot is going to be all the way up here, and I don't know what he's trying to do. I mean, he's just a sitting duck because I get a kill on him. So thank you for that. Namor turrets, I'm going to kill that before it's a problem. And then, yeah. Run away, get the health pack. Don't want to die here. Wolverine chasing my healers. I just want to get the Namor turret. And now, yeah, Wolverine is trying his hardest. I just feel like he hasn't done much this game. So, yep, gonna get the turrets one more time. Wolverine's gone. They're gonna use their ult, and then, yeah, this is a prime opportunity to use mine. But we're pretty much outnumbering him. Yep. Easy W. So, they did a good push for sure. They adapted well, but they just couldn't push through our defense. We even had a thing on our team at the end. So I finished the game with a pretty strong stat line, 34-6. That's how you do Psylocke. I mean, I did point out some mistakes I did for sure that I need to improve on. But overall, pretty happy with what I did with her, because sometimes I just have really bad games as DPS, and it sucks because it does a lot of pressure when it comes to becoming DPS. I mean, any role, I suppose, but it's DPS. If you're not getting kills and you're dying more than you're getting kills, then it's easy to just... everybody's going to say you suck. You know what I mean? But the Strange gets the MVP, W Strange, W team. So that is a game in Diamond 2 with my Psylocke. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this post-game analysis replay of this game. This game is so much fun, man. And again, I'm currently in Grandmaster 2. The season ends in like 2 weeks. So I'm hoping, if it's possible, I don't know if it will be, if I can get the Celestial, that would be amazing before next season starts. I doubt it. I'm pretty happy in Grandmaster already, but I'm going to try nonetheless. So, yeah, that's the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Please stay safe out there. Peace out.